and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of the JV Sports Show. James Poovey alongside my broadcast partner, Vince Delisio. Another great week of football action, Vince. And how about that Thursday night football game last night? Barry Goldwater and Desert Mountain.
It was a big game, James, and all the stars showed up. All the stars aligned for Desert Mountain. Barry Goldwater made a good run in the game. You know, it started off, it was all Desert Mountain. They game planned it to perfection on defense versus that vaunted rushing attack of Barry Goldwater. Second quarter, Barry Goldwater came out and really made it a game.
They did, Vince. Great plays all over the field. Barry Goldwater tried to mount an attack there, but in the end, it was just too much. Desert Mountain ended up getting the win, 49-21. A great game, though.
Great game, great balance. Wide receiver Jack Schreiber was our player of the game, the Stessa Movement Company Thursday night football player of the game. And you had a ranked team coming in. They won.
That's exactly right. Let's take a look at some of those Friday night football scores, Vince. Some exciting action all over the state tonight.
Yes. All right, James. In 2A, Scottsdale Christian Academy defeated North Point 54-8. Santan Charter gets their first win under Coach Kerry Taylor. Congratulations, defeating Globe 28-6. Kingman Academy over Tonopah Valley 12-8. In 3A, Chino Valley over Paradise Honors 22-21. Phoenix Christian with a big win over Bourgade 49-17. And Dysart over Kingman 58-38. In 4A, Agua Fria over Deer Valley 28-14. Northwest Christian, the Crusaders, defeat the Moon Valley Rockets 58-6. And Washington over Shadow Mountain 18-13.
Moving on to the 5A division, the Sunrise Mountain Mustangs over the Liberty Lions on the road by a score of 37-33. That's impressive right there, Vince. Horizon, the Huskies getting it done over Apollo, 49-7. And the Mountain Ridge Mountain Lions over Notre Dame Prep at home by a score of 28-10. Looking at the 6A division, it was Cream Creek and Castile. A tight one there as Castile comes away with the victory at home by a score of 12-7. Brophy battling Boulder Creek tonight, and they get the win. Boulder Creek does on the road at Brophy, upsetting the Broncos 28-27. Desert Ridge and Higley, another game that we were looking at, Vince, on the scoreboard all year long. Higley comes out with the win tonight at home, 42-21.
So, James, as you know, next week we had on our schedule the Arcadia Titans going out to Santan Valley to play Combs and the Coyotes. And unfortunately, that game was canceled due to the COVID pandemic. And that was the Miller Bowl. It was on the calendar. Everybody was excited about that one. Luckily, James, we have another game next Thursday night. It's going to be Poston Butte and their homecoming playing against the Apache Junction Prospectors. It's the Battle of Ironwood Road.
Yeah, that's going to be a great one, Vince. We feel for Arcadia and Combs as well, obviously having to cancel that Miller Bowl due to COVID-19, but we were lucky to get a great game on our schedule for next Thursday night, and you were able to get out there and catch up with a couple of those guys. Is that right?
I did, and it's the number one ranked Poston Butte Broncos in 4A facing Apache Junction. Talked to both head coaches, talked to some players. It was a great time.
Let's visit with Coach Dane Thompson now.
Okay, guys, I am with the best of the best here, and he won't admit to it, but the rankings say that he's number one. This is Poston Butte head football coach Dane Thompson. Coach Thompson, how are you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. Thanks for being here with us. I appreciate you being here.
Thank you very much. Now, Coach, number one in the state. You guys have had a heck of a schedule. You got a heck of a schedule ahead of you. You play in a tough league. Break down a little bit about, what is it that makes you guys so good?
Well, this is a new thing for this school right now. And so we're really excited, and the kids got lots of energy. And I think that this has been kind of a long time coming. We've held together. We've had a cohesive staff, and I think that that's one of the main things. There for a while, the school was new, and there was a lot of turnover in administration and teachers and things like that. And so things have stabilized out here, and so I feel real fortunate to be here and having a great staff here that's stayed with me and that's kind of built together. And we have a great group of young men that even with everything that's going on in the communities and the state and the nation and the world, they've kind of persevered through this, and they've been able to show their excellence. And I think we're off to a good start, and we love where we're at.
Coach, we are so excited. Next week, or I should say a few nights from now, you are going to be featured as our Thursday night high school football game of the week here in the state of Arizona. Only game on in town. You're hosting, it's your homecoming. You're hosting the Prospectors of Apache Junction, first-year head coach out there, and Bruce Binkley. What do you know about them?
Well, what we know is that they're a solid team. And this is really an exciting game for us because Poston Butte and AJ have not been able to play against each other in a long time. And we're right down the road. So this is really this should be a rivalry game. And we just haven't been able to play because of divisions and things like that. And so we're really excited about this game, and we're happy that we get to move the schedule around and make it a feature game on Thursday because it deserves it.
Well, this is going to be the Battle of Ironwood Road, Thursday night, October 22nd, right here, Poston Butte High School, the Broncos and the Prospectors. Thank you so much, Coach. We'll see you in a few days.
Awesome. We're looking forward to it.
All right, guys, I am so excited to be joined by the guy that makes it happen for this team. This is quarterback Gavin Lloyd, Poston Butte Broncos, number 1 in 4A right now. I know it's early in the season still, but still, you're getting the respect of other teams out there, other coaches that are watching you guys and trying to emulate what you guys are doing to reach that pinnacle of success. Gavin, how do you guys do it? What is it? What's the special formula? Is there something in the water out here?
A lot of work.
Nothing in the water?
No, sir.
Okay, all right, a lot of work. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. So we practice a lot. We keep our guys on track. Whenever we have a bad practice, we make sure we have a bounce-back day the next day. We just got to keep working.
So next week, we're going to be broadcasting your homecoming game, Thursday night football game of the week. It's homecoming out at Poston Butte, the Broncos versus the Prospectors. It's the Battle of Ironwood Road. You guys haven't played each other in a long time. It's going to be a great game, a great atmosphere. Looking forward to it, looking forward to covering it. You've got some special role models in your life. Who are those role models? What is it about them? Who are they?
So Russell Wilson, Kyler Murray, just because I master their play style. I can throw, but if you leave me a hole or you give me the read option, I'm going to take it.
You run.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You and Russell Wilson, Kyler Murray. You also said Larry Fitzgerald, right?
Yes, sir.
17 years in the league. You can't deny that. After high school, obviously you have dreams of continuing on after this. What do you want to do when football's done?
So I'm going to wait for schools to offer me, and then I'm going to go.
No. I mean like when football's way done. Like let's talk 15 years down the road.
Business management. I want to own a business. I want something around sports. So that's about it, yeah.
Nice. Okay, well, thank you so much. Gavin, good luck. We'll see you soon, and we'll look forward to cover your homecoming game. Go Broncos. Very impressive being out there at Poston Butte. They are a class program. Coach Thompson really knows what he's doing, and he's got those kids wired in. Also had a chance to visit with another great head coach, first-year head coach, Bruce Binkley out at Apache Junction. Let's see what he had to say.
Let's talk to those prospectors.
All right, hey guys, so we're here with Apache Junction. I'm here in Prospector Land out in AJ with head football coach, first-year head football coach, Bruce Binkley. Coach Binkley, how are you, sir?
I'm doing great. Thank you for coming out here. We appreciate you being here.
Let's talk a little bit about your first year. Despite everything that's been going on with the environment now, what's your first year been like here, Coach?
That's been wonderful. I mean, I got a great group of seniors. 2 of them are sitting right behind you right there. They've adapted well, and everything that we've been through together, I can't be more proud of a group of teenagers that have had to face something that, quite frankly, none of us have had to do, and they've done it with class and dignity, and I'm real proud of them.
How have the parents been? How's the administration, how have the parents been, the overall community?
Well, Dr. Lineberry, he's one of the main reasons I came here. He's our principal. I'll follow him into the fire. And I love that guy to death. And the parents have been nothing but supportive so far. I mean, again, we've only played a couple games. We won one and lost one. It looks like we're going to be a pretty good football team. So I think we're going to have, they're very supportive. They're anxious to get out to our first home game in about 45 minutes. So I know they're excited.
Now, next week, you're going to be featured on our game of the week, Thursday night game of the week. You'll be heading over to Poston Butte. Do you know anything about Coach Thompson and their team out there?
I know they got a heck of a running back over there. I mean, I think he's been offered by the University of Nevada. Obviously, they're ranked number 1 in 4A. He's got a great program over there, and we'll see how it goes.
All right, Coach, thanks so much. Good luck tonight. We'll see you in a few nights back here, or I should say back at Poston Butte. It'll be exciting.
Coach Bruce Binkley in his first year there with the Prospectors getting a big win last week over Estrella Foothills. Congratulations to those guys doing big things out there in the East Valley, Vince. Coming up after the break, we'll visit with YurView Friday Night Football play-by-play voice Chris Harris, and we'll break down that Brophy and Chaparral game coming up. And a special surprise, Vince, we were able to catch up with head coach Jason Jewell of the Brophy Broncos.
Looking for an affordable and dependable pool service company that provides excellent weekly pool maintenance? Then call Pool Daddy. Pool Daddy has been providing weekly pool service and equipment repairs for residential and commercial properties since 2006. We strive to be the premier pool maintenance company, giving personal attention to each of our customers' unique needs and requirements. Call our office at 602-380-4584 or email pooldaddyaz@gmail.com to request your free weekly pool service evaluation. Pool Daddy.
At Angel Dentistry, our focus is to provide the highest quality and comprehensive family and cosmetic dentistry care. From checkups and cleanings to advanced issues like gum disease and implants, Angel Dentistry will provide an array of dental services to meet all of your family's needs. With extensive experience in using the latest dental techniques and state-of-the-art technology, visit us online at angeldentistry.net for more information or call to schedule your appointment today.
Welcome back to the JV Sports Show. So as James told you, as we were heading into the break, we caught up with play-by-play guy from Friday night, YurView of Game of the Week, Chris Harris, and a special guest, Brophy Bronco head football coach Jason Jewell. Let's go to that interview now. We're here with Chris Harris, part of the Friday night YurView Game of the Week broadcast team. And this week they've got a real good one. Chaparral is hosting Brophy. And we'll get some insights from Chris on that. Chris, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How you gentlemen doing?
We're all right.
We're doing okay, Chris. We're doing okay. We're looking forward to getting your thoughts on this matchup. You know, obviously, Chaparral has been quite unlucky, I would say, not even being able to play a varsity game yet this season. And Brophy, obviously, always high expectations over there with the Broncos. They've come out 0-2. What can we expect to see this Friday night?
Yeah, you know what? How about heading into week 4 and you haven't played a game yet? I mean, you mentioned that with Chaparral and the whole COVID situation, just absolutely crazy that, you know, what's going on with those guys. And you really feel for that group. I mean, you're working so hard and then this happens and now you got 3 games canceled and you finally get a game heading into week 4. And they got such a talented team too. You know, you got the quarterback, you know, Braden Silbor. He's a guy that can really sling it. And then you got Anthony Lucas on that defensive line. And then you got Jared Williams, the running back for the Firebirds, and gained over 1,000 yards last year. So there's a lot of firepower with that Firebird team. And then, you look at Brophy and just what the job that Jason Jewell is doing over there with the Broncos. You know, started last year 7-0 and got him into the playoffs and doing a great job. He's got some terrific young players too. I mean, he's got the 3 juniors over there. Ben Morrison, who's just picking up Power 5 offer after Power 5 offer. And then you've also got Zach Swanson, you know, the defensive end, and then Tyler Powell, you know, the tight end. You know, they got a young group, but man, they are so talented. So we're pumped up to catch up with these guys and see all the talent on the field.
Chris, now, so you're Jason Jewell. You have these expectations going into the season, and you get a rough start. And now, granted, they started late anyway, but it's a rough start, man. They put up a goose egg against Saguaro, and Saguaro's no slouch anyway, but it's still Brophy. What's going through your mind right now? Are you in panic mode?
I don't think so. I mean, they are a young team. Don't forget, you know, they lost their quarterback, you know, E.J. Warner. You know, he broke his fibula there in that first game against Notre Dame. So, you know, there's going to be some growing pains here early on with that team, especially being such a young group. You know, you just got to be patient. And you touched on it as well about they kind of got the late start. They were one of the last teams to kind of phase their way into practices. So, you know, it's going to take a little bit of time for that group to really start hitting on all cylinders. And, you know, Jason Jewell and the coaching staff that he's got put together over there at Brophy, they're going to do a great job. And it's just a lot of guys that just kind of need to get some reps at this point. But the talent is there, no doubt about it. And it'll show as the season wears on. But, yeah, Chaparral, I mean, goodness gracious. I mean, your first game of the year, you're going to be going up against a team that's already played 3 games. I mean, yeah, there's going to be a huge difference there for Chaparral, and how quick they can get acclimated to game action. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out.
Set in the backdrop of the majestic Black Mountain and iconic carefree sundial is historic Spanish Village, one of the most picturesque and historic landmarks in Arizona, featuring beautiful artistry, amazing restaurants, and the friendliest people. Home of the world-famous Keeler Steakhouse, Pizzacata, the Black Mountain Coffee Shop, as well as studios featuring local and world-renowned artistry. Just 1 mile north of the boulders on Scottsdale Road to Tom Darlington, in the heart of downtown carefree, historic Spanish Village.
James here to tell you about TBA, Training Better Athletes. Founded by renowned offensive line coach Ron Sowers, their philosophy is based upon training and building well-rounded athletes and young men. They are the go-to training program for talented offensive and defensive linemen seeking to excel in middle and high school programs and preparing to excel at the next level. Coach Sowers continues to prepare student athletes for their collegiate careers at schools such as Notre Dame, Arizona State, and Oregon State, just to name a few. Contact TBA today at 602-435-9064 or visit their website at trainingbetterAthletes.com. You can't cheat the grind.
So welcome back to the show, and we're joined by Chris Harris, obviously, with the Friday night YurView Game of the Week, and Mr. Jason Jewell, who is in his second year now, leading the Brophy college prep program. And Coach Jewell still looking ever youthful and in his sophomore season now with the Broncos. Coach, how you doing?
Well, I'm getting better. COVID, all this stuff is crazy, but we're playing football, so I guess that's the end goal, right? So I wish we weren't 0-2 at this point in time and doing this interview, but it is what it is. We're playing ball, and our kids are having fun.
Coach, now we've been talking a little bit here with Chris Harris, who's the play-by-play voice of the YurView Friday night game of the week, which you guys have coming up this Friday against the Chaparral Firebirds. Talk about what you can expect from that team, who unfortunately has not even got to play a game yet this season.
I guess it's hard to say because they haven't played. I haven't seen any film on them. I know they got some good players returning. They got that big old beast defensive tackle and big running back, rush for 1,000 yards returning. I'm hoping Chris is nice to me at the game. We go way back, so I'm hoping he does nice things. And they're Chaparral. It'll be a fun game. We haven't played them in a long time, and we have a bunch of kids from that Scottsdale area, so our kids will be fired up to play, and should be a ton of fun.
Nothing but good things for Jason Jewell.
Thank you.
So, Coach Jewell, being on this side of it now and running your own program, and obviously there's a lot of moving parts to it, a lot of people with a lot of different responsibilities. What's that like? What's it like being the ultimate, the go-to, the ultimate authority on everything when it comes to, the water at practice and, what kind of equipment you're wearing and what plays you're running? I mean, everything falls on your shoulders. Your shoulders are getting quite heavy.
Yeah, I don't get to coach a lick of football. I was used to coaching all day, every day. I don't do any of it. I'm managing stuff. I'm lucky that I have great coaches that work with me. I brought on my old boss, Mickey Bell from Glendale, to coach with us and mentor me as a head coach and to help our new defense coordinator, Kevin Scott, run our defense. And, I have Chad Monson that he's been an experienced coordinator, helping us call the offense. I got Kurt Warner helping him, do the passing game stuff. I have great coaches. I came into this thing thinking I was going to coach the offensive line. And to be honest now, I think I'd be doing a disservice to our kids because I don't know that I could do a good job coaching the offensive line and trying to run everything. It's not an easy thing. And, more and more, I'm just managing adults more than I am anybody else than the kids. As I said, I'm not coaching a ton of football. It's more, like you said, bunch of other administrative stuff, which is different for me, but I still enjoy it. We're being around the kids and making an impact in their lives. And that's really what it's all about.
Hey, Coach, talking about those kids, I want to jump in here. I want to touch on the 3 juniors you've got with Ben Morrison and Zach Swanson and Tyler Powell. What can we see from these 3 players on Friday night?
They're freaks of nature. I mean, God bless them with a great skill set. You look at them all. Tyler's 6'7", 240. He's 17 years old. His dad played Major League Baseball for a long time. He plays basketball and baseball, and quarantine was nice to him. He gained 50 pounds in quarantine.
Did you say 50, 5-0?
Yeah, 5-0. He was 190 at the end of basketball season, and he's 240 right now.
What was he eating, Coach?
Everything in sight, probably.
Wow.
Lives up in Anthem. I don't know there's many grocery stores up there. He's probably eating everything in there. And then Swanson, he was injured most of last year. He was wearing a big club on his hand, and he actually tore his labrum and is now finally healthy. He's 255 pounds. He's 6'4". His dad played in the NFL. And then Morrison, same thing. He's a 6-foot corner is nice to have. Weighs 175 pounds. He's gained 15 pounds since last year. His dad played in the NFL too. They're blessed with some great genetics and great kids and hard workers. I can't say enough good things about them. We have a great junior class, and I'm very fortunate to have inherited those kids.
And who are some of the colleges that have come through and offered Morrison and Powell and Swanson?
Oh gosh. So Swanson and Morrison have about 20 offers apiece already. Morrison's most recent was Michigan. His sister's a gymnast there. He has, I think, Oklahoma's pretty soon, Notre Dame pretty soon. They haven't yet, but he's got Washington, Oregon, both the in-state schools, Indiana, Iowa State, Northwestern, Duke's pretty close here. They haven't yet. He's got a bunch, most of the Pac-12. And then Swanson's got Oklahoma. That's a big one. He has Oregon, Indiana, Iowa State, Colorado, Michigan State. And then Powell's most recent is UCLA. He has UNLV, Iowa State, Idaho. Auburn had offered him a long time ago. The coordinator has changed. I don't know that he still has it, but, they all are big-time Division I guys.
Okay. Coach, thanks so much for your time. Chris Harris, Friday Night Football, YurView Game of the Week. Coach Jason Jewell, Brophy Prep. And we're the little guys here, James and Vince. But thank you so much for joining us, gentlemen. Coach, good luck this week. And Chris, call a great game.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, guys.
Thank you guys for your time. Good luck Friday night. Appreciate you guys. Great stuff right there, Vince, with Chris Harris and Coach Jason Jewell. That Brophy Chaparral game is going to be quite a battle. Chaparral getting to play their first game finally in week 4 of the season. So we're really excited for that one. That's going to be a great one on Friday night on YurView. Stay tuned here on the JV Sports Show. When we come back, we'll wrap up this episode and look forward to next week's battle on Thursday Night Football. Who do we got for him, Vince?
Well, we have a rematch of the 3A state championship. It's Benjamin Franklin, the Chargers, going out to ALA, American Leadership Academy, Queen Creek, the state champs. They are now in 4A, James.
It's going to be a great one. Stay tuned on the JV Sports Show. We'll be right back.
Anna and Keith started Stessa Movement Company 2 years ago with their customers' clothing styles in mind. They designed for you. Their goal is to clothe the world. It's high-end clothing at affordable prices. Check out and follow this cool streetwear clothing company on Twitter at Stessa Movement and Instagram at Stessa Co. I wear Stessa gear in our broadcasts. It looks and feels great. Sponsoring the Stessa JV Sports Show Player of the Week Award and proud partners of the JV Sports Show. Stessa Movement Company. Stessa spelled S-T-E-S-A for style.
Welcome back to the JV Sports Show. So, James, we do this every episode. It's a reminder. It's free football all season long. If you go to YouTube and subscribe, YouTube, type in JV Sports Show, click the subscribe button. That'll alert you to any broadcast coming from us that you'll get right away. It's great.
Yes, and right after you do that, make sure and click that subscribe button on YouTube. Head over to Twitter and follow us there as well at JV Sports Show. You'll be notified anytime we're up to anything. And then I'll also give you a chance to vote for our Stessa Movement Company Thursday Night Football Player of the Game. So exciting stuff going on social media and on YouTube. So we appreciate everyone tuning in. Special thanks to our show partners, and special thanks to you as well, my friend.
Oh, and a big thank you to you too. And don't forget also, listen to us on the JV Sports Show Saturday mornings from 9 to 10 on AM 1060 KDUS with interviews, and we'll talk a lot of high school as well as other things going on in the community, and we might crack a couple jokes too.
You never know. Thanks again for tuning in. We'll see you next week. Stay safe, wear a mask, and we'll talk soon. Go JV.